Hello everyone, it's Kat of Wool Gathering Zine. Welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I tried filming everything about Ruffles, but while I was editing it, I feel like it was such a catastrophic failure because you can't even see what I'm doing. I was so off cam that it was useless. So I'm gonna try it again. Hopefully this one would be better. Okay, so here's the setting on my sewing machine right now. Right here, as you can see, it's on 0, 0, but you want the stitching in the middle, so I'm gonna switch it to 0, 1. And honestly, I don't know anything about these. My sewing skills are just average, or probably even below average. Anyway, so that's what I have it on. And since I'm just doing paper right now, I'm just gonna leave it how my sewing machine did it. Okay, to make the ruffle, I'm simply just gonna fold it. And I kind of want it staggered. I don't want it like an even fold. I'm leaving a little bit up here that's not folded, and on the opposite side as well. And I'm just gonna start sewing. You can do a back stitch on this one and then continue sewing. Do your back stitch again. And all done. So I left about this much up on top and on the opposite end as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and make my ducktails, and on the opposite end as well. And there's your finish ruffle made out of paper, and that's just a simple fold. You could also layer to strip of fabric, paper, and then I'm gonna make my folds. Again, it doesn't have to be even or perfect, and I'm folding both of them together. So there's the first one, and then the back side of it, and you're layering two pieces of paper. And again, we're gonna sew. I would start right here. Okay, so this is my tip. I would start right on the very first fold, making sure I would sew this part a little bit, and then my first fold, that's where I usually start. Okay, there's your layered paper. But you could also use crepe paper, but the setup would be same thing, middle, but you try to adjust this one to like the widest distance of your thread. Like, so you're gonna pick the highest one, but basically I pick 5, like there's a bigger distance of your thread, if that makes sense. All right, okay, for crepe paper, again, I'm gonna leave the top of it so I can ducktail the ends. Just make sure you set up in the middle, do your forward stitch, and back. You do wanna close that. Just keep going. Like, you see how it's starting to ruffle in the back, and I'm not even doing anything, just pretty much just running my sewing machine, and it's already doing the ruffling for me. And then I would stop here again, giving myself about an inch or so in the bottom so I can ducktail it, do my back stitch, and done. And there's your ducktail, and same goes on the opposite end. Okay, so there it is. There's your ducktail, and there's your ruffled crepe paper. So the next, we're gonna work with fabric. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna have just a regular like regular folds, just like when we did with the paper. You keep folding it like so. To make your ruffles. Going back to the 2.5 setting on this one, like just a regular setting. Do your back stitch. And there it is. Now again, you're gonna do your ducktails, and there is your folded stitch. The other type of stitch would be your fold would be going this way, and you're just gonna do like an opposite fold of that going the other way, and again. So you're just basically making pleats, leaving again about an inch on the top. And there you go. Okay, for the next one, again, we're gonna go back to the highest setting for your the thread distance, and we're just gonna do, but my setting would be 0 0, like the stitching would be on the edge part of it. This one, don't do a back stitch, and I'm just gonna sew just one side of it. And I'll stop here. Give yourself enough thread in the bottom, especially the bobbin one. So the bobbin thread is the one in the bottom. So now all you do is, okay, so this is the bottom one. All you do is pull it to make the ruffles. Honestly, it's better to use a good quality thread for this, because I'm always afraid that I'll snap the thread if I pull too hard. And then keep doing it on the opposite side as well. Get your bobbin thread. Oh, that's the one in the bottom. And keep working on it and be patient with it. Because your ruffle is on the top, it looks like you kind of like have a skirt or some sort of curtain. You just gather the ones on the top. So that's how it looks. And the next one is same thing as the last one, but you're doing it right down the middle. So we're back to 0 1 setting, because that's the middle. Again, I'm gonna leave an inch or so in the top. In this one, you're not gonna backstitch. Give yourself enough thread, bobbin thread in the back. Your bobbin thread is the one on the bottom, so you just start pulling all of that. Again, be careful so you don't snap your thread. And I think that's it for my sewing machine. I'll do more explaining just on my desk, not on the sewing machine. I will be right back. Okay, fold and press. Fold, press. Just fold it and you press it. Again, not making them all the same size. You do want it kind of staggered. You can glue this using just a regular glue. You glue the back side of the fold. You just hold. Same thing on the next. While we wait for that to dry, we're gonna do another type of pleats. They're using a paper, and again, I'm redoing it so you can totally see it how I do it. I would leave about an inch on the top, and then you fold it this way and then press it, and then you make it the opposite fold. You're going the other way and fold, repeat it. And just do it on like your desired length. And again, you're gonna be gluing on the bottom, so each side. Honestly, I wouldn't glue the back of it because I know you're going to be gluing this on something anyway. Although you could glue the back of it as well if you like. But for me, I'll skip this process because I know I'll be gluing it to a page anyway. Okay, and that's no sewing. Okay, and then we are ducktailing the ends of it. All done. Okay, you can make the ruffles even if you don't have a sewing machine. Or on fabric, we're gonna use hot glue. I'm gonna leave about an inch on the top. And again, I'm gonna ducktail the ends. So I think I am done. Okay, just a recap, we did a few types of ruffles. One is when your fold is just going in one direction. This is a sample of that. Same thing with this one. If you have something like this, just fix it with the glue. I probably unravel it when I was sewing. And then here's the other type of pleating. This one I used my sewing machine. And then on this one, I only use my glue. Then you can use crepe paper. This one I made previously. And then I have another one right here. And they will lay flat. Okay, those are the type of papers you can use. You can even layer them. I think I'm gonna just ducktail the part of it. And there you go. And this one can be on the top of your junk journal or like a page. All right, what else did I make? This is just your regular pleats. This one I ran it through my sewing machine. It's just all going in one direction. Here is another sample, but this one I only ducktail one side of it because remember this rosette that I made? You could add it on top of it to make a fabric medal. Just decorate it. Let's see, and just decorate it. So yeah, that's one way to do it. And then we did the same thing but just using hot glue. There's one right here, just going in one direction. And then we have this kind of pleats. It's a different kind of pleat. It's the same as this one. This one is just much smaller folds. And then we did like just on the edge. So we do have like ruffle in the end. And then this one would be going down the middle. This one I ducktail the ends. Same goes with this one. And this guy here. It will lay flat. Just have to play around with it and see. Yep. There's your ducktail end and there's your ruffle. I did decorate a few of them. Let me show you some of them. Okay, I have this paper. It's a music sheet and then I just put a washi. I do like how the musical notes are still showing through because the washi is see-through, so you could see musical notes in the back. So you have this. You can add this. You can layer it like on the top a little bit or maybe in the bottom. Other thing I made was this. I added this faux leather trim in the middle, a sentiment, and a picture from Richard Scarry children's book. Okay, and then same thing with this one. And then this one again, I layered it. And then I do have this one where I added a dangle on the bottom. I was experimenting on it. And let me grab my junk journal and see how we're gonna decorate. You could just glue the ends of it and make a tuck spot. Like make a small belly band and make a tuck spot. Again, it can just be your tab or you can use this. But the only thing with well, this, it's very flimsy, so I wouldn't use this as a tab. Again, if you're not afraid having a bulky junk journal, I do recommend making ruffles. But yeah, again, here's another chaotic video for me. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, so all done. I only decorated 5. So how do we use tassel in our junk journal? Well, like I showed you here, I use it as a tab. But you can also use it on the top of the page. And you can journal here, or you could put, let's see, you can add it in a pocket. Like so. Well, that's not a good example of a pocket. Okay, so here I have this. So you can add it to decorate a pocket. This is a bit longer, but that's fine. Or if you have a journaling card like this, you could use it like so. This one's gonna dangle instead. Or you could use this on top of a, you can use it as a topper, or the one from yesterday when we made, or the other day when we made rosettes. I have a video for this. So I made rosettes, and then you can add that one and use it to like decorate a page, and then you can use it as a tuck spot, or you could use it as a tab, so it will dangle on the edge of your junk journal like so. Or if there's already an existing tab and you just want to add like more decorations to it, you could totally do that, and then you'll have like a dangle hanging. Anyway, There's lots of things that you can use these ruffles on your junk journal. Let's grab some of the fabric. You can use it as, again, a tab. This one right here, instead of like having this, you can just use it, or you could just use it just a decoration for the page. Or this could be your journal. That's it for the day. You don't have to have like a whole paragraph for your thoughts that day. It can just be this. You can type what you're feeling that day, or what's in your head that day, put it on one of these ruffles, and then just slap it on your thing, and that is it. Yeah, well, let me show you everything I've made. But I guess those are the things I've come up with. I'm pretty sure you have more other ways to use them. Okay, let's start off with the fabric. This is just a scrap. Again, this is like to use up all your scraps. I have this, a bandana. This one right here, I didn't ducktail the ends, but I know if you hot glue it, it will lay flat. It can be your junk journal tab. This one's a bit longer, and it's just pleats going one direction. You can add like a brick rack in the middle, or a ribbon. Here's another one that's like a ruffle, but this one I did ducktail the ends. So if you'll lay it flat, and you have like ruffles here, and you'll also have a ducktail at the end. This is really cute. I do like that. There's this one. That's a Richard Scarry image. Here's another one. Right? And this one just says hello. And this one is the one with the dangle. This one I just put a washi on top of it. Very simple. Yeah, I have this, and this is the rosette that we made yesterday. And so you can add like, and use it as a decoration for your junk journal. But anyway, that's it for my ruffles. It's kind of like a messy tutorial, but what else is new? Again, thank you for watching. Till next time, bye.